Hey everybody. Is anyone here right now? Oh, I took a nap. Oh, we got a Cardinals fan in here. Come on, Cards. Welcome, Connor, to the channel. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Seems like you guys just might be getting Arenado after all. That's pretty big news for you guys. Seems like you guys just might be. Click that wrong button right there. Let's see here. So, what do we got? A trade of Nolan Arenado might finally be coming into focus. Arenado end Story? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think they could trade Story also. That seems a little bit much. Literally build it around Arenado and Goldie. Man, your Cardinals would be a powerhouse if you guys ended up getting him. I mean, then the National League Central is already wide open to anybody else. Hey, Cole, what is up, my friend? What is up? Yeah, I just saw this breaking news. I figured I'd go over this on a stream. I figure the third baseman's going on. I think the story is more realistic because he only had 1 year. That's true. I'm surprised that the Cardinals will take on that much salary. It's surprising. Well, it's possible. Exactly. I'm hoping you get it, Connor. I'm hoping you guys get it. It'll be fun. You guys will take over the Central, then you can face the Mets, and then we might beat you. You never know. You know what's funny is I was on a stream a couple of days ago, and I said that Nolan Arenado is like the perfect Cardinal. I just brought this up a couple of days ago. Hut predicted it too? Holy crap. That is crazy. What do you think? What we need the Mets? The Mets? I think if the Mets got Bryant, we'd be champions. Yeah, I know. It's all right, though. Listen, we could get Bryant instead. It's all right. If Arenado goes to St. Louis, it makes sense, okay? And then Bryant can come to the Mets. Let's see here. We have $30 million coming off the books next year. That's right. So you guys have that flexibility. That makes sense. That makes sense. Everybody, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Doesn't he want to be a Dodger, but Dodgers can't afford him unless this last Seager walk. I mean, the Dodgers pretty much have like infinite money. I don't think they're worried about it at all. Oh, you think it's more, Connor? I mean, $200 million you're taking on. I mean, that is quite a bit of change. That'd be surprising. But the Cardinals just spent money on Wainwright, so that's actually pretty interesting. That would be interesting. And they got to figure out what to do with Molina. What about center field for the Mets? Wolfpack, good to see you. Everybody, please take a moment to like this video. I'm thinking we're going to stick with Nimmo. I like Nimmo. I know his defense isn't the best, but I'd rather spend the money on pitching. Pitching wins championships. We talk about it on here all the time. If I'd rather have a hitter or a pitcher, it's always going to be a pitcher. Always a pitcher. I doubt this is going to happen, my friend. There's a chance. I say the Cardinals have to give up Gorman to get Arenado. That's true. That is true. We shall see, though. Right now the Cardinals could be a win now team with the way they're set up right now. It could be a perfect opportunity for them to pounce on the National League Central and just destroy. I mean, the Reds, we don't even know what the Reds are doing right now. They're selling, they're not selling. They got rid of one of their best relievers. So, I mean, if I was the Cardinals, right now is the time to jump in and just destroy. Me too. Pitching, right, my friend? Nimmo, exactly. Thank you, Connor. Thank you. Nimmo is good. He doesn't get the credit he deserves. Everybody wants to trade him for no reason. Center field defense wins championships, though. Well, I don't know if I necessarily believe that. Defense is important. I obviously will agree with you on that, but the amount of times that Nimmo can get on base, you don't want to. You don't want to give that up. If you get like Jackie Bradley Jr., he's a 250 hitter with what, like a 290 on base percentage, super streaky, super risky. If the Dodgers try to go for him, I think it's stupid because Bellinger, Seager, and Buehler are free agents over the next 3 years. Yeah, the Dodgers have a lot of question marks moving forward as far as who they're going to sign. So do the Mets. I'm a big fan. Me too, my friend. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're currently not subscribed. And like this video. It's midnight. I'm in Maryland, actually. Sports Review. Any deal to get Arenado is a steal. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how he acclimates to St. Louis. But, hey, I mean, Matt Holliday made a great transition to St. Louis from Colorado. So if he could do it, anybody can. You think the Mets will get Bauer? I do think the Mets will get Bauer. I do think so. But, again, they're not going to sign – they're not going to sign to he's not going to sign anywhere until like a month from now. He needs to continue to grow his brand. Although he is suspiciously quiet right now, which is crazy. Like all these rumors are popping off and Bauer has literally said nothing. I just don't understand. Famer. That's all right. I know what you meant. They should try for him. LA could sign the shortstop's brother, Kyle Seager, for 2 years until Cody Hose comes up. Yep. That makes sense. Scooter, you're always coming in with the logic. Appreciate you, my friend. Imagine Lindor and Arenado switching teams. It's definitely very possible, Scooter, and you know it. Oh, thank you so much, Connor. All right, me going live is already worth it. I gained a subscriber. Thank you so much. We need Nimmo and JBJ to morph into one player, right? That would be the perfect player. You are absolutely right. Yes, thank you. Look, our community's already welcoming you. Thanks, Scooter. I want Bauer a lot, but if the Mets can get Arenado, they have no question. Special player. It's true. But again, I'm just of the belief that pitching wins championships, and that contract we take on would kind of crush us moving forward. Again, I look at like the Nationals in 2019 when they won the World Series. Like they had the starting pitching, and they were able to use them in relief and in starting, and they were able just to crush. And they even beat the cheating Astros. Crazy. Yeah, they should have. I know. And again, Magic Johnson doesn't care about exactly. He just wants to win. That's how the Dodgers are lucky. Both the Mets and the Dodgers are lucky in that way. They're not getting Aaron. You don't think so, Mike? Good to hear from you. Who's your biggest steal of the offseason so far? I'd say Lucchesi. If you look at his numbers, he can be very good. You are on point, Eric. I do think that Lindor and Carrasco is a bigger steal because I would have given up those players just for Lindor. To get both Lindor and Carrasco is a huge steal. Late stream, that's right. Late stream. I saw this news. I'm like, hey, people probably want to talk about it. I don't know. What do you think about Kris Bryant? I would like that. I think that if the Mets get him in a trade where it's just purely a salary dump, I think that's the move to make. If you can just get him as a salary dump. We don't trade much, maybe some young prospects, very young, like 18-year-olds. Do it up. Bauer's going to be the Machado of this offseason. He'll wait so long to build up his hype, and then nobody thought he was worth. That's wow. Man, you're coming in with the knowledge, Scooter. Shoot, man. You should be a streamer. Connor, thank you. We try. We try to be positive here. We're all about positivity. Nimmo's not. Well, he's an on-base machine. The thing about Nimmo is right. He's not like he's not like a superstar player, but he's a dependable on-base machine. Okay, and you will take that any day of the week. Listen, when he's struggling, he will still get on base. He will still work that count and get a walk. So he knows himself. He's the kind of player that knows himself and knows how to get on base. I think the Mets. Do you think we need more players? I think we need more pitching. Always more pitching. You can never have enough. Never have enough. Well, I didn't get to talk about the Bryant rumors in the stream earlier today, so I figured we can kind of break that down now, especially with Arenado might move into the Cardinals. It's crazy. I feel like Bryant would be a waste if we gave up any up. Yeah, I mean, because we'd only have, if we got Bryant, it'd only be for a year. You know, like I would let him go after the year. We just can't afford to do it that way. Say what happened with Kris Bryant. It was just a rumor today. I didn't get to go over it on my latest stream, so I figured I'd bring it up since Arenado looks like he's going to be traded. I say the Mets get Bauer and center field no one is talking about. Which center fielder? But if Andrew Freeman does pull something off, then I won't be surprised because I'm getting scared with the Padres, right? Padres are they're picking up steam, that's for sure. JD Davis is horrible. He's not great defensively, but offensively, like you said, he's a good bat. What is the backup with the catcher? You got Thomas Nido. He's fine. Oh, Conforto. Sweet. Yeah, I love Conforto too. Hopefully we're able to sign him long term. You see the Mets trading for Bryant. Either I say Jays. You think the Jays, huh? I heard a rumor that the Jays might be getting him and Hendricks, right, in a trade. That would be interesting. Trade Bryant to the Mariners. Let him go, just like Castellanos did with the Tigers. Maybe deal him off to a contender at the deadline, and that gets him. Wow. Scooter, what's going on? Where's all this knowledge coming from? I'm hoping we have a DH because I want to see Don be a first. Right, exactly. Don needs to be the first base. He knows how to run that position much better than Alonso. Is underrated. Exactly. We don't sleep on Nimmo. Nimmo is a special player. He's like, you can count on him. That's the great thing about Nimmo is you can count on him. He will get on base. And we take that for granted. Trust me, you're gonna get Bradley Jr., you're gonna be like, crap, I should have kept him. Bauer needs to make up his mind. I think he's already made up his mind, Tremont, to be completely honest with you. But he just wants to stretch this out as long as possible. I mean, think about this. He is the last big free agent. I know Marcell Ozuna is pretty big, but of the top four, he's number one. So he is getting all the attention right now, and he is loving it. He is loving it. No way he just gives up all this attention right now. Didn't even play 100. Yep, and had 18 home runs. And he has an over 400 on base percentage. Crazy. Arenado to Oakland on Oakland. That would be a great center fielder, Mike. That's true. But we would have to give up a lot of players to get him. Yep. Absolutely. Yep, 2 streams today. That's what we're doing. Why not? So do you think the Cards will get Arenado? Do you think it's just a rumor or what? So honestly, I think we'll find out. If usually what Ken Rosenthal said is pretty true, so I wouldn't bet against it. I haven't really. The Cardinals have been pretty quiet this whole offseason. Now they're starting to make moves. They just finally signed Wainwright, and so things might be picking up. They might be ready to make some decisions now. So I could see it happening. I think the Jays are out on Bryant since they got Simeon. Cole, great point. Hope Arenado gets traded because I hate seeing him. Oh, Dodger fan. That's right, Jones. Welcome to the stream. Yo, Thomas Ramirez, my friend. What is up? Scroll down a little bit. The Cardinals have gotten steals from stars like Goldie. Yep. Cardinals know how to pick their spots. They really do. They know how to get that perfect player that gives them the talent that they want. It's amazing. I give it credit to the Cardinals. Lindor, McNeil, Conforto. Wow, Lindor starting off, huh? Wait. Did you just put Conforto in center field? I don't know. I don't think he wants to be out there. That'd be awesome. If Conforto could be a center fielder, that'd be like the best thing ever. Spring training is 3 weeks away, and pitchers and catchers are supposed to report. Yep. Well, you know, Trevor Bauer doesn't really care about other people, really. That's just really what it comes down to. He's focused on himself. You know, that's just what it is. Insane. The future awaits. That's right, my friend. Thank you so much, Philip. Thank you. Listen, I got work in the morning, but I took a little power nap, ready to go. Can you look at Bauer's baseball reference because he only has a Cy Young against a weak division? Oh, I mean, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, he does. But I think if you look at him as just as a number 2 pitcher, I can trust him. Arenado, hands down, the best defensive third baseman. Yeah, things are popping up. Things are popping up, man. He could really look at this. Jared Carabas is mentioning it. I think Arenado will be a perfect fit. The St. Louis Cardinals. Wow, he popped this off 2 hours before. Look at that. I don't think Bauer wants to do spring training. Well, he's focused on, listen, this is his big shot of being a free agent, and he's going to milk it for all it's worth. And so I totally get it. I totally get it. Am I able to maybe one day, Philip, keep showing up. Keep showing up. I appreciate you being in my streams, and one day I definitely could see you being a mod, of course. Hey, La Princess, welcome to the stream. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you too can stay up to date with the latest and greatest in Mets news. We do all news here now. Tonight we're going to do a Cardinal stream. That's fine. Talk about the Cardinals, talk about whoever. It's all good. Everyone is saying that, yep, it's weak, but they have 4 playoff teams. That is true. I never thought about it that way. It's a great point. I don't know how much the Reds, but Bauer, the Reds ace, or was it Castillo? Well, Bauer was pretty much that ace, though. He was the number 1 in the playoffs. He crushed the Braves too, man. That game went like 16 innings. Such a good game. Braves ended up coming from behind, though. The Reds scored 0 runs that entire playoffs. Isn't that crazy? You're the best, man, especially with things to do tomorrow. You provide the game you love. Thank you so much. I'm trying my best. That's all I can say. I'm trying my best. I'm a Jays fan and a Mets stream. Hey, Banana Clan, welcome to the stream. Hey, man, click that sub button. We do stream. We have a special stream, actually. Let's just do this, too. Where is... Where is it? Unity. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me one moment. All right. Yeah. So, just to let you guys know, we have a very special stream going on tomorrow. Talking Mets and baseball with 6 other YouTubers, and you are not going to want to miss it. You are not going to want to miss it. That much I can promise you. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you can get it's a brand new thing we're starting. I've never seen anyone do something like this before. It's going to be a weekly series. Not going to want to miss it. Oh, sweet Banana, welcome to the family. I really want the Brewers to go out and spend this offseason, but they're showing 0 signs of that. Yeah, I would say so. They blew their load on, like, Christian Yelich. I would say so. COVID's made things really difficult. At the end of the day, that's just really what it is. Mets really got to move Familia. I think they will. They just got to figure out someone to take them. I mean, that's the issue. They got to figure out someone who's going to take them. Weren't the Jays the one to start the Arenado race? That's possible. I think the Mets, it's weird. Like, the Mets and the Jays have been connected to, like, every player, every trade opportunity known to man. And, hey, the Jays beat us out on Springer. You guys really plopped down that money. There's no DH. Why would we go after JBJ since Nimmo would be in center? Exactly. That's what I'm thinking, MB. I mean, I think there's going to be a DH, though. I think all those rules from last year are coming back. I know it sounds crazy, but I truly believe that we're going to have the DH. We're going to have expanded playoffs. We're going to have all those rules are coming back. That's just what I think. Where's Mark? Oh, Mark, Giraffe Neck Mark. I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. This is my first one, so you never know what could happen in the future. Maybe the Brewers signed Trevor Rosenthal to be that veteran guy. Also, a bat like Ozuna would be awesome, especially with Kane. That is true. That is true. I appreciate you and your Scooter. I really love those thoughts. Like, especially with Kane coming back from opting out. Ozuna would be a nice fit, but I just don't see them spending the money. Would you care what the Brewers do? Why would you care what the Brewers? Oh, not me. I mean, I'm a baseball fan too. At the end of the day, Ozuna might be too much. Yeah, for them definitely. Hey, yes, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We were the first. Oh, the Jays were. All right, I believe you. We have signed Bauer. That's right, Sergio Curry. The Mets are going to sign Bauer. You know it. And we're not. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Expanded playoffs better come back because the Mets deserve to go to the playoffs in 2019. Yeah, I mean, I think that even if the expanded playoffs don't come back, we'll still make it. We'll still make it. Maybe the Red Sox want Familia. We can possibly sneak Jeter Downs, and if we add a player like Nito and Brock, Maybe the Red Sox want Familia. We can possibly sneak Jeter Downs in. Well, the problem is, what are we going to do for a catcher then? I was watching Trevor Bauer highlights, and the dude is so nasty. I think he'll pitch fine. Exactly. You can't really go by. I think that Bauer's finally figuring out what kind of pitcher he is. And so I think he's going to be fine. What do you do a living? So I work for a nonprofit. I'm a fundraiser for an organization that helps people with disabilities and like special needs. So I raise money for like a local organization. I got McCann traded in 2 or 3 years because he's supposed to make more money. His last 2 years of contract, I think Alvarez will be ready by then. So I think See, this is why I love coming on streams. I love getting these other points of views. Would I rather Suarez and Gray or Hendricks and Bryant? Suarez and Gray. You got more control of them, Yo, Mothman, my buddy, my pal. Good to see you. Good to see you. He's one of our true elites of our community. Mothman is. Be pissed we're not getting Arenado, but if we get Bryant, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good too. I mean, I think Bryant would be like a good 1-year rental. Like, we don't need to re-sign him. We let him go. But like for this year, we just beef up and go into the playoffs. Just destroy things. I want him to come to Connecticut to play in the AL East. Yep. I could see that. He might. I don't know. It would be amazing to have. It would be amazing, but it doesn't look like it's going to go that route. I know. The Indians are going to trade Rosario now. This is crazy. It makes sense. They got 2 shortstops. Might as well trade them. Why we want Bryant so much? Well, here's the number one reason why I think Bryant would be amazing is because if you add him to our team, he's in a contract year, so he's more determined than ever to prove his value. And so I just think that Bryant is going to have an amazing year. To the Sox with Brock and Familia is my thought by the deadline. All right, well, I'll remember that, Scooter. We'll talk about that in like 6 months. We'll see what happens. Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, I really love my community. And so, like, I'm excited to have like my local community and have a Facebook and a YouTube community. So I was watching Springer highlights because I knew he was going to be a Met before the Lindor trade. Yep. But he's not. And listen, Springer, I only think Springer's going to be great. He's going to be worth his contract for the first 2 years. I think those next 4, I don't think he'll be able to be a center fielder for half that contract. His team right now can make the NLCS and capable to beat the Dodgers. It'll be real close. And that's the thing is I just want to make it to the playoffs because the playoffs, it's a crapshoot after that. Again, we are speculating to sign Bauer. It's true. We are. We are absolutely. Steven Matz is gone. I kind of feel sad about it. Bauer and Marcus Stroman have the same ERA, career ERA. Huh, that's interesting. Arenado probably on the way to the Cards, Springer to the Jays, Ramiro Philly. God help the Mets if they lose out on Bauer. Oh, God, that would be... I mean, it'd be all right. I'd be able to sleep at night, but, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I like our nice little community here. We got like 60 people strong. I guess you're right, but JD's playing for that starting spot. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it would be cool to have Bryant, but I don't know if we'll actually get it. Adam Wainwright, that's right, Guillermo. Welcome to the stream. He is a Cardinal. $8 million. Well, that was a bit pricey, but you know they had to bring him back. Give Robbie Cano back to the Yankees. Yes, Lawrence, right? I would love to see that happen. I think that we'll end up trading Cano to the Orioles next year. We'll eat half his contract and then trade him to the Orioles. I can see the Braves easily making a push for Suarez. I think the Braves are going to get Jose Ramirez. That makes them eventually extend him long term. I'm telling you, I think that the Braves will get Jose Ramirez. They need to replace that Ozuna production. And the Indians aren't going to want to pay, what is it, like Ramirez is supposed to get like $14, $15 million next year. I can't see them wanting to pay that. I just can't see it. The Mets should be a World Series contender, but they always listen. It's different days now. Again, you guys were okay. Cool. See, look, I read back. I had to go back to make sure I knew what you were talking about. The Jays were, yeah, but you guys got Mats now, so you're set. Don't worry. You got Mats. You're good. They always do. Plus, they so don't have to worry about their base. I'm telling you though, I think that Jose Ramirez goes there. Andy Martino needs to get. I struggle with Andy Martino too. He actually blocked me on my personal Twitter account just because I said that. I think I said he stinks to Stephen Cohen. Lindor is on a whole different level than Springer. Exactly. Whoa, Mothman. Hashtag Mothman. Thank you so much, everybody. Hashtag Mothman. When someone donates, we do a quick hashtag. Thank you so much. That's my brother right there. You got our back big time. Andy Martino won't because he's woke. That's like the perfect way to define him, by the way. That is the perfect way to define him. He is woke. Also, a big trade of J-Rams. Definitely an idea. Yep. That's what I'm saying, my friend. About Nolan to St. Louis. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. Nolan is going to go to St. Louis. Let's see here. Let's see what the newest update is. Arenado. Cardinals. Let's see what Twitter's popping off about. Cardinals get Arenado tonight. Wow. Did they get him tonight? Arenado's instructions about the Rockies about a deal that would send Arenado to St. Louis. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Out to the Cardinals. Oh, you know what we need to do? Let's check our boy John Heyman, right? John Heyman should know what's up by now. Oh, John Heyman's sleeping. Jeez, Heyman is sleeping. Let's see here. No, I thought for a second it said Story, like Trevor Story. I was like, whoa, they're getting both now. Huh. We're probably not going to get Bryant. It'd be cool, though. Martino tries to push his political views. I just don't like how he's so salty against the Mets. I just don't like that. I should keep Nemo in center field and trade for Mancini. That's interesting. I think that there are three adult East teams that can win the division. The first team is the Mets, followed by the Nationals. Really, you think the Braves are third on that list? I don't see that. I think that the Nationals would be third on that list. It's close though between the Mets and the Braves. Yep, he does. Like it's like he resents his job. It's like he resents his job. It's weird. Yep. And that's what he does. He just blocks everybody. Thank you so much, Jeremy Harrison. Thank you so much. I mean, I really enjoy doing this. I enjoy both my jobs. I help the community, my local community, and my full-time job, and getting to talk Mets baseball because I'm in Maryland right now, and so I don't really have anyone to talk to about the Mets. So it's just great to be able to see what you guys are thinking. I say this every year. Only put our trust is passing. I mean, that's true. Passing, you can always count on. That is true. Years of cost, Allen and Beatty is well, yeah. I bet the Mets talked to him though. I bet the Mets talked to the Indians about Jose Ramirez. They just couldn't get a deal done because listen, they've been talking to Cleveland since December. I'm feeling that this could be a very productive and active stream we have tonight. Hopefully, we shall see. You're gonna regret not getting Arenado. You really want him, huh, Mike? Do you think he's more important than pitching? Sandy's asleep again. Oh, gosh. No matter what, the Cardinals have to make a miracle trade. But with the Rockies. I mean, listen, they always able to pull that off. Just think about they traded for the Rockies for Matt Holliday too, right? This is way back, though. Jays will get Bryant and beat the Yankees. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I do. Maybe a Mets-Jays World Series. I'm thinking either Mets-Jays or White Sox-Mets. I mean, a Jays-Mets or White Sox-Mets World Series. I pushed the offer to him. Yep. Banana Clan, that would be great. I would love to see it. Why does Ken Rosenthal report Mets Bauer hates the Mets too? I mean, everybody, like the Mets are becoming like a bad guy because, we're becoming the new Yankees. Do you go to Orioles games? I've been to a couple of Orioles games, and I've been to a couple of Nationals games. Just like where I live, it's directly like in the middle of both DC and Baltimore, and so it's very close to both sides. Pitching wins championships, period. That's exactly what I'm saying, my friend. Mets are going to be 162. Sure they will. Damn, is there an almost one where? Yep. Oh, wow, it's 10. Yep, it's 1 a.m. right now, 12:47. At least you can talk about the O's. Me just waiting for passing bomb, right? Imagine that happens during the stream. That would be awesome. KC. I can't believe they were in the World Series back-to-back years. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. How long am I streaming for tonight? I don't know. I guess we'll just go until it gets really, really slow. Yes, that's fair. If we get Arenado, I think it's worth it as long as Familia is involved in, right? Because Familia, I can't believe we're paying $11.5 million for Familia. It's crazy. I agree with you on that, my friend. Arenado and JBJ would give the Mets solid Gold Glove at 4 positions and don't need Bauer. Pitching wins championships, Mike. I really have to disagree with you, respectfully, of course. Ellie Richmond. I don't know who that is. I don't know why, but I feel like Freddie Gauss is the perfect Oriole. I could see that. I feel like, who else I think is going to be an Oriole? I feel like Yoenis Cespedes is going to be an Oriole. So when that happens, remember you were here. What will happen if the Mets don't? If the Mets don't make it, see, that's not going to happen, okay? Because you got to remember, too, we've been burned so much in the past, but we're not ran by the Wilpons anymore, okay? And so if the Mets are struggling or they need a player, Steve Cohen will go and get that player during the year, okay? Our roster isn't set in stone like it is with the Wilpons, all right? So don't worry, all right? We're not stuck. Like, Steve Cohen loves the Mets. It's his passion. It's his hobby. He's going to make sure we're good. We're not stuck with this team anymore. We're going to be active at the trade deadline. Whatever we need, we're going to get. Just think about that. Whatever we need, we're going to get. So it's okay. Even if we miss out on some people now, when the season hits and we need something, Steve Cohen will go and get it. Oh, Mothman, thank you so much. Wow, another one. You are my friend. Thank you so much. Hashtag Mothman. Thank you, my friend. The only team going 100. Yeah, 100 is the Tigers. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, Wilson Ramos. Oh, gosh. Mets and Houston World Series. Wow, Mets and Houston, that'd be interesting. Yeah. I would have thought it would be crazy if the Astros ended up winning the World Series this year. That would have been, I would have thought that was kind of funny. I know people hate the Astros or whatever, but I would have thought that would have been pretty funny. Pitching does win championships, but not Bauer. Too many negatives. Yeah. I want those vlogs, though, Ark. I want those vlogs. I want those Citi Field Bauer vlogs. Can you see any scenario where the Mets get Bauer and Bryant or Arenado? Yeah. This is the only scenario where we will get both Bauer and Bryant. Okay, first of all, it's going to require patience, but the Mets sign Bauer, however much it costs to get him, right? And then we start the season, and then J.D. Davis is struggling, or he gets injured, and Ronnie Mauricio, we try him out, he's not working. We need a third baseman. The trade deadline comes. The Mets will trade for Bryant or Arenado, and that's how we can get both. We won't get both of them during the offseason, but we could get both of them by the end of the year. Mets in Houston would be World Series. Yeah, I can't see Tampa Bay making it. They've lost a lot of talent. You know what I mean, Lawrence? I kind of went up again. Sorry. I'm still new to YouTube. We will be fine. Thank you again, Steven. I really appreciate what you did. You were my first Patreon, so thank you so much. Richard's a top prospect for Orioles, and the Mets should trade for him. Is he a pitcher or a hitter? Oh, I missed your chat, Banana Clan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Still give me PTSD when the day that they beat Jays, the super team. It gives me PTSD to this day. They beat the Jays super team. I'm kind of lost on what that was in reference to. I'm sorry, Banana Man. Banana Clan. My mind, like until you do a stream, it's really hard to imagine, like the brain power, how draining it can be. I don't get why people want Nolan so bad. Going from court exit. That's kind of where I'm at with you, Jesus. That's weird. I just called someone Jesus in this chat. How can any Mets fan hate the Astros? That's kind of where I'm at. That's where I'm at. But, you got to be careful saying that, you kind of like the Astros because everybody hates them for cheating. But to me, if it's just me and you telling you this, like, they beat the Yankees, so I can't really hate them, They didn't cheat and beat us for the World Series. Pitching does win championship. Look at that Dodger depth. Their depth. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And the Mets will get there too. Bauer and Bryant definitely coming. I think Bauer's definitely coming. I think and like I said, I think there's a way to get both of them. But Bauer has to come first. Vladdy in the vlogs. Yeah, you would like that. Pitching wins championship, but they can't run Davis at third and Nimbo. I mean, I don't know. It's just like the price, though, makes it more worth it, too. It's like they're not getting paid any money. It gives us the flexibility. If we add we get a JBJ and a Bryant, you're adding like $50 million to our team. What are you going to do with when Bryant becomes a free agent or Arenado? It's just too complicated adding all those hitters. And Jackie Bradley Jr., he's such a streaky hitter, man. He's like Ahmed Rosario with a glove. Trust me. I was talking to a Red Sox fan today about it. Just imagine Bauer and May vlogging. Yes, yo. I might lose out some viewers to them, bro. I'd be joining their streams. Maybe I can get them on the Mets baseball stream that we're gonna do. If we get Bauer and Bryant, I'd be so happy. I really wish we could get Arenado, but I understand Cohen probably don't want to take his contract. Yeah, that's the thing. I think also, again, we have one more big move left in us. I mean, think of the logic this way, all right? We get Bauer, right? And then we see how we go into the season. And if we struggle anywhere, we're good. Thanks, Steven. That really meant a lot. You were my first one. That's right. That's right. Steven, man. It meant a lot. Ah, the Royals. Oh, okay. Toronto tweeted that heavy lifting was over, so no more major moves happen the rest of the way. Teams do that to ease the expectations of the fan base. That's true. That's a good point, Peekaboo. A good point. People are ignorant to the effect Coors has on players. I mean, I do kind of believe in the Coors effect, though. I mean, we definitely can't look at, like, DJ LeMahieu because he went from one bandbox to the other. You know, if we look at the split stats of these players, there is a pretty big difference, you know. Power numbers probably stay the same. Like, oh, here we go, yeah. Power numbers probably stay about the same, but their average drops considerably. It's not just a little. It's not just a little. It's pretty dramatic, actually. Actually, you know what? Let's do this, right? Nolan Arenado split stats 2019, right? Right. Let's look at his split stats here. So look at this. 2019 home 351, away 277. All right, and like I said, the power number is 2120. It's close, but again, so you're looking at Arenado being like a 270 hitter. That's what you're looking at. He's not the Hall of Fame caliber player anymore. The latest news is that Arenado might be heading to the Cardinals. Losing my mind, guys. It's been a long day. I think next year we could let Stroh walk and sign a cheap starter so we have more flexibility. I think you're right. I think you're right, Cole. Smart call. I think Peterson will take over his role. You know, we're going to give Peterson some more seasoning this year. And eventually he'll take over for Stroh next year. Back in 2015, I took a picture with former Met Bobby Ojeda. Oh, wow. What? Well, I met Keith Hernandez. He signed a Mets hat for me. Can you talk to Cohen to try to trade for Mike Yastrzemski? He's going to start making me mad. Oh, man. What is going on with him? I can't really hate on the Astros too much. They were Exactly. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. I kind of got distracted. If I missed you, just come back up. Mothman, lots of people demanding. Oh, Dancing Duke, welcome to the stream. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. What up? I love my community welcoming people. Mets fans only. You would be the perfect Mets GM. I can see you in Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate the encouragement. Live from Attica, it's Craig Carton. Yes. Dropping the soap since 1999. I said I know a full season. I understand, Art Knight, but I'm telling you, if you put two of those away seasons together, you're getting a 270 hitter. Yes, for the Hall of Fame. That's right. Welcome to the family, Dancing Duke. Wow. I love you guys. Did he drop the soap? You Stroh money for Syndergaard. Exactly, Jesus. Scooter McCooter. Love that. I cried uncontrollably when the Mets lost out on Springer. Aw, Attica, I'm sorry. Listen, better things are to come, all right? Better things are to come. Listen, everything happens for a reason, and I truly believe that. Everything happens for a reason. So we weren't meant to get him, but we are meant to get more. Trust me. Don't even have to trust me. Just trust in Steve Cohen. Mets in talks for Bryant. Yep, that has been discussed the last couple of days, actually, Cam Bam. Welcome. Good to see you, my friend. I don't know how JBJ. I know. The Mets offered him a contract, but not as a full-time player. 283 is his estimated full season. You also got to keep in mind that he's like 30 years old. And so he's on the wrong half of his peak. There's a lot of reasons why I don't think Nolan. I mean, I just don't think Nolan Arenado. I think if he goes to the Cardinals, he'll thrive. I don't know. I say if Stroman's really struggling, we can flip him. I mean, if he's struggling, though, I don't know if we could flip him. That would be hard to do. Who would want him if he was sucking it up, right? Washman is a character from Ohio State. Oh, also, is there a... I always forget to, like, monetize this video. I always do it. Did I do it this time? Was there an ad when you came in? I would like to get paid a little bit. Oh, cool, I did. Yes. Yay for me. I know, right? Listen, better things are to come. Better things are to come. We don't need Rushman. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Not only that, pitcher rotates less in cores, they must adjust to the ball moving more away from cores. I mean, listen, I wouldn't hate the Mets if we got Arenado. He's not going to be what he is in Colorado, right? And the article dropped the World Series already 3 years ago, but I'm still, yeah, exactly. See, I'm glad some people agree with me because I saw some people just get so passionate about hating the Astros. And so I was a little worried about sharing that, but cool. I'm glad we think alike. You know, past is in the past. Why do you look at one half of what I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't see the other thing, Arc Knight. Estimated full stats of full season away from cores. I read that. What am I missing? He doesn't have to keep adjusting the pressure difference. Is that what you wanted me to read too? I take your word for it. I don't know too much about the medical aspects of it. So take your word for it. You guys think Jared Porter is done in the MLB? Oh man, imagine being Jared Porter. I mean, it's terrible what he did or whatever, but you get your dream job, and then your whole life is ruined, all because you were so thirsty after some girl. It's crazy, man. It's girls, bro. We do. What year did you start becoming an avid fan of the Mets? So probably since I was born. So 1989. I ate ice cream for 3 nights and didn't shower. That's what? Attica. Oh my gosh. Come on. I don't want to hear that. Things are better to come. Definitely will grind. Yeah, I mean, Cardinals just have a way of taking players and just making them better. I hope eventually the Mets can do that too. You know, I always look at things through the Mets tinted glasses of how it's always a crapshoot whenever we get players, but I think we're finally going to have the right kind of conditioning in place to make our players stay good. I'll be very annoyed if we get JBJ. He's not exactly, Eric. He's not worth it. He's not. Just because we missed out on Springer doesn't mean we need to get the next best option. Nimmo is fine. We'll always get better. That's right. Hope the Mets bring Wally back. Is he the one that was their manager for the AAA team, right? And got into trouble or whatever, flipped out on some players. Only time I get mad is when Red Sox and Astros fans say you can't even win a real. That's so terrible. That is. I mean, listen. Honestly, I can say the Dodgers were the best team in baseball, and they won. And, it worked out exactly. Last year worked out exactly as it should. Please bring back Ojeda. Maybe. Whatever you do, you'll be held against you. Really caught up with Jared Porter in the worst way. Yep, certainly did. 60 text messages to a chick, unanswered. I mean, like I could get that if like you were in a relationship with this person and like you were fighting or like you just broke up. But like to some person you just barely know, it's crazy. Porter's an idiot, but paying it's, that's what happens. What's done in the dark always comes to the light. Let that be a lesson for everybody. Porter will be hawking cokes and red ropes. Sure, man. They need to trade for Kris B and get Bauer. I mean, Kris Bryant with a K, right? Porter will be hawking. Oh, Richmond County Stadium. I didn't read that last part. Yes, that's where the Staten Island Yankees is, right? Yankees are. If we traded Jared Kelenic, that would be Cam Bam. But listen, again, I think if we can make the point of today's stream is what's happened. I'm so tired. Everything happens for a reason. There we go. Everything happens for a reason. I'll drink to that. Yes. Sweet one. I love that. Love it. Love it. Thanks, my friend. Cardinals fan here. Welcome. I creamed when I saw the rumor. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Cam. Welcome to the stream. We actually have another Cam in our community. Please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. We do streams every day talking baseball. And we have a special mega stream going on tomorrow with 6 other baseball YouTubers. So if you heard of any of these channels, you're definitely going to want to be a part of it. We have the best homegrown Mets there is. We can't get rid of every homegrown Met. That's true. I love our chemistry too. That's another favorite thing about the Mets is like they all grew up together. Like they have a great chemistry. JD Davis and Dom Smith are like best friends. Sorry, I was getting too informative. Seems to happen to me for no reason. That's okay. I love David Wright and Barry Bonds. Listen, okay, we're passionate fans. I definitely can empathize with that. Porto, McNeil, DeGrom, Nimmo. Exactly, and don't forget Smith. I wish the Mets did a big trade where they got rid of Cano, Familia, and Mass together, and the other players that we didn't want. That's a good dream. You never know, right? That's right. Look, the other Cam. We got the Cams in the house. Did the Cam leave though? Oh man. If Porter had 60 unanswered texts, what did he think she was doing? Right? He should have saw himself and what, bro. Like when you send a dick pic. Like I don't understand. Like when does a guy ever think it's a good idea to send a dick pic to a person he barely knows? Like girls don't think like guys in that way, or any girls that I know don't think. If like a girl sent me like, something like that, that'd be pretty cool, depending. Of course, depending. But girls aren't like that. They don't want random dick pics. Now Yankees are defunct. I wonder what they're gonna do with that stadium. I heard someone told me in my last stream that the Mets might go to take over that stadium, their AA team or something. It's got revenge for Tejada. That's right. We did beat him. We did beat him in that series. Hey, Adele. Good to see you. I feel like it's been a little while since I've seen you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great Thursday night. Oh, man. Tonight's garbage night. I got to throw out garbage. Got to make sure I do that. Do you think Steve Cohen is going to be the type of owner who builds up the farm and spends a ton of money, or just spends a ton of money. I think he's going to be very similar to what the Dodgers are doing. The Dodgers did a lot of good things at first too, where they made that big trade with the Red Sox to get like Adrian Gonzalez, Carl Crawford. I was surprised about. I guess it just wasn't. The Mets did something similar with getting Lindor and Carrasco, so it kind of mirrors each other. No one's really talking about that either. Like the one big move that the goodwill move that the Dodgers did was they got the Carl Crawford and Adrian Gonzalez and Josh Beckett from the Red Sox in that big like salary dump move. And then the Mets did a very similar thing with Lindor and Carrasco. Exactly. Team chemistry on point, Steve. He's been a member of this community probably since the beginning, too, I feel like. Really hope the Cards get Arenado. I hope so for your sake, too, man. I hope he does. You guys will be a really special team. You guys will take over the whole Central. Crazy to think DeGrom and Syndergaard are the only two, right? Of all of them, you would have probably thought that Harvey would be the one that lasted all of them. Instead, a converted shortstop in DeGrom is the best pitcher in baseball. It's crazy. Oh, Aaron Altair. You know who I think is worse than Aaron Altair? Billy Hamilton, right? That was the player that was on our team last year. I hate Billy Hamilton. I hated him on our team last year. He acted like he didn't do anything. He could never hit. Got caught trying to steal third for no reason. Billy Hamilton, stay the hell away from the Mets. Do you think the New York Mets will be in the playoffs? I do, Ronaldo. Everybody, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Notice how Phillies fans love Utley and Mets fans hate him, but shockingly, there were different reasons. Yeah. I watched this good video where Utley talked about it on on a radio, WFAN. Seems like an alright guy. I hope your stream isn't with the guy with eyebrows like Mr. Met. I don't understand what that means. But sure. Martino sent that chick won't laugh at its micros. Oh gosh, I love you guys. Porter isn't the only dude to send. Yep, exactly. He isn't. He's one of the more powerful guys to do it to someone he barely knew, thinking that this girl's gonna be like, oh, I'm so horny. All right, man. All right, I'll be tomorrow 7 o'clock. Big stream, bro. Don't want to miss it. I hope a girl doesn't send it to. Yes. No, don't send me. Don't, girl. I don't want no dick pics from girls. No, thank you. I'm late to this. What did Andy Martino? Oh, he didn't really do anything. We're just kind of ragging on him a little bit. Ragging on him. You know, us Mets fans like to rag on Andy Martino. Probably has more Mets fans blocked on his Twitter than actual followers. Josh Thole, yes. That's right. You told me this already, La Potencia. You told me that he rejected your friend request. Ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. Best Terry Collins moment was when he and Syndergaard got ejected from throwing at Chase Utley. Give us a chance. Our ass is in the jackpot. Our ass is in the jackpot. So great. Josh Thole, he was pretty bad too. I bet you reach out to Kyler Murray. How's he doing in football? Is he not doing good? Is he not doing good in football? I haven't really followed football too much. All Billy Hamilton was get caught stealing third. Our most important game. Exactly. Exactly, Scooter. That pissed me off so much. And, like, I would see him, like, leading into that celebrating with the guys. Like, he never did anything. He never did anything. Because, like, all he could do was steal bases. And so he got over-aggressive. Andy, as a Cardinals fan, I'm nervous about the stats away from Coors. I hope we don't give up someone amazing talent. Yeah, but listen, Matt Holliday, you got him from the Rockies. He ended up doing pretty good. So, Cardinals seem to know what they're doing. Billy Hamilton a lot better if you were allowed to steal first base. Yes. Billy Hamilton. That was like underrated, like one of the worst trades ever. Dodgers would say have a great team chemistry. I want the Mets to keep their team chemistry. Exactly. I mean, it's so much fun to see Dom Smith and Alonso and JD Davis. Like, how awesome was that JD Davis video when he won the game? And he's like, Mets fans, we did it again. Woo! It was awesome. That's kind of when I fell in love with JD Davis. At this time, 10 years ago, the most popular Met was Ike Davis. Oh, gosh. Ike Davis. I like Ike. And who else was on that team? Well, you got David Wright, but yeah. Besides him, I wish we could get Terry Collins. You know, it's funny how, like, you don't really appreciate, like, the entire time we had Terry Collins, I don't think I really appreciated him as much as I should have. And now, like, you look back and you see what a great owner he was. I mean, a manager he was. Absolutely. Kyler's team. Okay, so it's just the Cardinals' fault. He's a Cardinal, right? Not a St. Louis. Mark it on your calendars. That's right. 7 p.m. tomorrow, the big live stream. I'm kind of nervous, guys. I've never done a stream like this before. Keep me in your thoughts tomorrow. Super nervous. I have a personal threshold of oh, gosh. This chat's getting away from me, isn't it? Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Todd Frazier has the most heart on the team. He's always the first one. Yep, and he does all those special like handshakes and stuff. It's really cool. That's right. Tom's River. Murray's an amazing quarterback. He does things so effortlessly. All right, so it's the Cardinals' fault. He'd be like a Bo Jackson, right? Cam Bam, that's so true. The Todd father. I read the Arenado Cardinals update for the first time, hearing anything. So basically, I think I have it right here. The Rockies and the Cardinals are working on a trade to get Arenado. Might be coming into focus. The Cardinals are in discussions with the Rockies for a deal that could bring the 5-time All-Star third baseman to St. Louis. It's pretty exciting for the Cardinals anyway. Let me see something here. Huh. It's interesting. Tommy Lasorda was like Terry. Lamar Jackson is Kyler Murray, but a bit older and just does what he does slightly better. Huh. I mean, Lamar Jackson is really, all I do is hear about how great Lamar Jackson is because I'm in Maryland right now. So that must mean that Kyler Murray's something really good too. I could definitely see that. Nelson Figueroa, you miss him. I don't think I've ever heard someone say that before. I used to feel frustrated watching Mickey and Rojas just sit in the dugout and not show emotion. That can get struggling, Ghost. You know, one day we're going to get our moment where Rojas flips out on an umpire. We just got to stay patient, you know. Eventually it'll happen. Out of 10, how likely to happen to you? I forgot what we were talking about. I forgot. I'm sorry. Lamar's perfect call, sell, and Murray's semi-perfect sell then. I was going to say, because, like, I mean, Baltimore just knows how to, like, their coaching is awesome. They're always in it. He was a badass. He did those handshakes. Ayo, Mets fans only. Have you found Wehopen yet? I don't know if he lives in Maryland. No, I don't even know who that is. I gotta look into that. Wehopen? You know, manager that sticks up for his players. Terry was awesome because he always had his players' backs. I loved his post game conferences where he's like, "It's not on one, it's on every single player." If you guys haven't seen the Tears of Joy documentary, you definitely got to check it out. Let's see if I can see. Control-C. Trophy. Oh, not YouTube. Command-C. Command-V. There we go. There we go. You guys ever seen this video right here? Yeah, I need to get some sleep. I think I might get it soon. I think I might have to go get some sleep soon. Well, I think it was more of a mutual decision. They were going to move on. Regardless. So they gave him the respect to let him say he was stepping down. That's really what it came down to. Terry Collins was the man. They should have brought him back after the whole Beltran thing. Yeah, but they weren't going to bring him back. That wouldn't have looked that great. Although the whole situation was kind of a nightmare anyway. But it's an interesting situation for sure. How about Boise, Idaho for expand? I don't think so. I think probably Tennessee, Nashville, and maybe Las Vegas would be the two best options. So I miss Wilmer Flores. Wilmer Flores was the man. I will say that. Those moments were amazing. Those moments he gave us are definitely amazing. And I guess our stream is pretty quiet right now. Are we all talked out? How come I don't see? Oh, there we go. Thankfully, Beltran was forced to be fired. It would have been awful to watch the Mets play legendary baseball just to realize they didn't, and Beltran led them right. That did work out, at least. The timing would have been a nightmare if it was like the middle of the season. Go to YouTube and search Wally Backman. You want to see an intense coach, you've seen nothing. I think I actually made a video on Wally Backman. I did a reaction video on some of the best calls.
Erasmo Ramirez of the New York Mets.
There we go. Mets. Probably do it this way, right?
Erasmo Ramirez of the New York Mets, and you're watching Mets fans only.
Look at that. I had to retire this video too. No more Erasmo Ramirez. No more Erasmo. You learned English from friends. Who did? Flores? Really? I did not know that. Huh. So we kind of like we go over some of the better umpire rejections. It was something I tried when I was like more new to the channel. I was just trying like different things. It's right here. Mets fan reacts to Mets bench clearing balls. There's one of my like earlier videos. It's not that good, I don't think. So, but I kept it up there. See anybody can like knuckle. Wow, Wainwright has a knuckle curve. I didn't even know that. Would you rather have Trevor Story or Nolan Arenado? And the Mets didn't get Francisco Lindor. Probably Nolan Arenado. It's hard though, but actually no, probably Story. Only didn't do what he did, right? Mackie Sasser. I don't really remember him, but his name sounds familiar. Beltran was yeah. It's crazy. Like I thought after like we traded Beltran, he would be done, but like he kept on being productive for like years after we traded him. It's crazy. Beltran lasted a long time. I got to give that to him. He probably would have made it into the Hall of Fame if that whole cheating thing didn't happen. Mejia was our closer. Oh gosh, he's the guy that got busted for steroids, right? Arenado and Brady Bell heading to LA. You know, Transmons. Gosh. You remember these bench clearing brawl? They were all like fighting with each other. Care about the Grom long hair, right? I remember. Ah, those were the days. All right, guys. I'm calling it a night. We had a little bit of fun. Ended up doing an hour and 11 minutes, which is pretty good. I'm starting to get used to like just talking. It's pretty interesting. But I gotta go to sleep. Good night, everybody. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We have a special video going on tomorrow at 7. Go watch the rest of this real quick. This is actually a pretty good one. He would be. He would be. Look at that. They grabbed his arm. Oh my gosh. And then Jeremy Burnitz goes for him right here. Joe McNewing falls. Jeremy Burnitz is coming for him though. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a great night. Peace.